Hello, 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 Kansas City. Kansas City's global community radio station, KUAW. Knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. That's what that stands for. You're tuned in to Jessica Lynn Speaks Life, and I am so excited about my guest today, honey. Yes, yes, yes. So welcome to Jessica Lynn Speaks Life. I want to give a few quick announcements. As you know, Mother's Day is coming up next Sunday. Can you believe it already? Now, for us, we know that every day is Mother's Day. Right. But it is the day that the nation celebrates mothers. And so we will be celebrating, Giving Hope and Help will be celebrating mothers that are battling cancer. So we'll be celebrating them on this Friday. We'll be going in to a hospital with sick cancer patients, and we will be inspiring them and uplifting them and giving them love and letting them know that even though they may be there, they're still loved. And so with that being said, if you want to support mothers that are battling cancer, you can go to givinghopeandhelp.org. We're also going to be mailing bags to mothers across the country. So thank you for your donations for that. We appreciate it. Giving Hope and Help Love Bags for Cancer Mother's Day donation and delivery event is well underway, and a portion of the proceeds goes to the American Cancer Society. So thank you about that. Now, I have some beautiful, beautiful women at the table of Purpose, Passion, and Power. All right? Yes. So she clearly needs no introduction. She has moved to Kansas City and just swept us off of our feet. The beautiful Christel Bell and her beautiful daughter, Micah. Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for having us.
Hi, Micah.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Thank you for saying yes to being on the show.
Yeah, she's super excited. She's been
I
talking
can
about
tell
it.
this is so sweet. Just pure sugar.
She say, I'm nervous, so can you hold my hand?
Oh, I love it. That's just another thing that mothers do.
That is what
We
do.
hold their hands through it all, don't we, though?
Right. That is always right. And always, no matter how old they are, right?
No matter how old they are. Yes. And so shout out to my mother.
Yes.
My mother
absolutely.
who loves you to pieces.
Oh, and I love her too.
Yeah, so
her
Mama,
too.
I don't know if you're listening, but shout out to you. We love you. And shout out to my mother-in-law, who is just a beautiful gift. And we just celebrated her 80th birthday.
Oh my gosh, that's such a blessing.
Yes, and my mother will be 79 in August. So
That
my
is
husband and
such
I
a
are truly
blessing.
blessed to have our mothers. And so this show is an amazing show about mothers and all that we do. For our daughters and for other daughters and just for people in the community. You do so much.
Yeah.
And so I do want to talk a little bit. I want to start with you, Micah. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us what grade you're in.
First grade.
First grade. And I think you're ready for second, right?
Yes.
You ready? How many more days? Do you know? Or is it at the end of this month that you get promoted to second grade?
It's a countdown to A to Z, and on the 26th we go to second grade. It's
On the 26th, you go to second grade. I need to mark my calendar. That's a pretty big deal. Wow. So I had mentioned that we're going to be talking about mothers. And I would love to hear what you think about your mommy.
she's sweet and she's kind and she cares about me really much.
Yes, she does.
And she does something for me and always have my back when I need her.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And she loves me very much as I do.
No, girl, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry.
Oh, that is so precious. Now, this is just precious. So we could just actually end the show now. already, because that's what this is about. This is about a mother and a daughter's love, and there's nothing much sweeter than that.
I know.
Wow.
And
So
I just get so in awe when I look at her and see how she's growing up. But I love how she says, "I got your back." I think we had that conversation a couple of weeks ago. I was talking about how much I will always have your back.
Yes, we have.
Yeah,
Did
we were
that?
talking about that.
Yeah, we do.
And it's like no matter what,
We always have
each
each other's
back.
backs
Yeah,
forever
yeah.
and ever.
forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
That
yeah.
is truly special. Now, Christel, I know that this having each other's back didn't just start with you.
No, it did not.
It's a trickle down.
It is a trickle down. And, I always say I am living because of the prayers of my grandmother and my great-great-grandmother. And I'm standing tall because of their prayers and prayers of my mother. So I just sent her the link. I hope she is watching.
Hi, Mama.
Queen Esther from Houston. But yeah, I always believed in that because she instilled in me that, her grandmother was a praying grandmother. My grandmother was a praying grandmother, and my mother is a praying grandmother. And I am trying to be an example of a praying mother for her.
Yes.
So yeah, when you talk about how it trickles down, that's important. And I think I just try to make sure she understands she needs to have a foundation in the Lord.
Oh.
And understanding that I love her, but God loves you more.
That's it.
And I just try to teach that to help her understand, no matter what, we pray when things get hard, right?
Yes.
Yep, when things get hard. And it's, I hope, and it's my prayer that I have instilled that in her too. But I also try to, what else I do? We do affirmations.
Oh, yeah, we do affirmations.
What's our
and
affirmation?
I'm smart and I'm beautiful and I'm fearless.
Ooh.
So we've learned that since she could talk.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, you've been saying that for a long time, for at least 6 years.
Wow. Long time. Wow, amazing. I love that. I love that you instill in her just what you've been taught. And I always say that we are our grandparents' wildest dreams. We've achieved more than they could have achieved.
know.
And it just goes on. And so shall Micah achieve more than you have achieved. Well, that's going to be something to top.
Oh, I know.
God can do
but
anything,
I'm
right?
telling you, I can't wait to see what's in store.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So we're talking about mothers and daughters here on the Jessica Lynn Speaks Life show. And I want to talk a little bit about the I Am 413s. I know that you are
yes.
the chief
COO,
Chief Operations Officer for I Am 413s, and love Aisha. She is
Yes.
one of my favorite people.
Absolutely.
And so shout out to you, Aisha.
Shout
in your
out
absence.
to Aisha, founder of I Am 413s.
Yes.
Yeah, so it came about, I started working with I Am 413s. I think it's coming up on a year now. But I met Aisha at a women's conference, a leadership, UMKC, Women of Color Leadership Conference. And she was doing the panel about entrepreneurship and nonprofit. And so we didn't hear anything about nonprofit, and I didn't ask any questions about it. So afterwards, I went up to her and I was like, hey, I really wanted to ask you a couple of questions about a nonprofit. I'm interested in starting a nonprofit, but I just didn't know where to begin. And I had never heard of I Am 413s. And so she was like, oh, yeah, absolutely. Whatever questions you have, I'll be more than willing to help you. And so a couple of weeks went by and she gave me a call and she said, hey, listen, I don't know what you want to do, but I am more than willing to have you come on board with I Am 413s if you're interested in helping with the organization. And I thought, you know what? Why not? In this time, I just want to do the work. I just want to make a difference. I just want to make an impact. And I don't really need to be a founder, or I just want to reach young women. I just want to reach young girls because they need it right now. There is the numbers of statistics of depression and loneliness is plaguing our teen girls. And so I just was like, let me just jump in and let's do the work. So it's a amazing nonprofit organization that works with career and college preparation readiness, and also life building skills. So we work on confidence building. We work on life skills that they may need, and also STEM, and also college readiness. So we just do several programs and workshops. We just wrapped up the Best of Me, the health and wellness event, which we brought in some amazing vegan chefs, the Berry
saw that.
Girls. Yeah. And so teaching them about health and wellness, and that there are healthy options for you. So we wrapped that up last month, because it's May. But so now we're on to the I Am 413's Mother and Daughters Masquerade Etiquette Gala, which is going to be Saturday, May 13th from 4 to 9. So the actual gala will be from 6 to 9, but we're going to have a happy hour where we're going to do a photo shoot. They can do a photo shoot with the girls and moms.
Fun.
And it's just going to be an event that we can celebrate girls, we can celebrate the moms, we can celebrate whoever it may be. Maybe it's not mom, but maybe it's that aunt or that mentor, that grandmother that has made an impact in your life and is serving in that role or capacity as mom. So you can come out. It's going to be at the MCC Penn Valley Campus Education Center on Southwest Traffic Way. You can go to iam413s.org to purchase a ticket, and we're doing a special where you can enter in a girl code and receive a discount. A very deeply discounted, because we just want everybody to come out.
Be able to come. We don't want price to.
Yeah, don't let that deter you,
Right.
because there are plenty of sponsorships, and you reach out to us and say, hey, I want to come, we'll make it happen. So we want to just celebrate. It's going to be a lot of giveaways. We're going to be doing one special mother. We're going to give away a nice designer handbag.
You know that's my
I
alley.
know, right? I know.
Love that.
And we're going to ask for a 3-course dinner, and then we're going to talk about etiquette. And I think this is so important with young girls, because somebody did it for me. You know, teaching me just, we all.
Where's the fork? The salad fork? Where you mean?
Yes, those are the. And I said, my thing is, you never know who's going to end up at the White House one day.
Come on.
So we need to instill just basic skills of how do you eat at the dinner table? Where do we put our napkin?
On our lap.
All right.
Yes. So
At 6 years old.
Yeah.
See, we need to know that.
We need to know that. That when we go out.
Upbringing.
Yeah. And so we're going to talk about dinner etiquette. We're going to have a meal where where your salad fork, your dessert fork, because it's just just important stuff to
So
make you
important.
just a well-rounded, productive citizen. And then we're going to do some other breakaway sessions. So this is open to 7-year-olds. So we're doing from age 7 up until 18. So yeah, you're going to be there.
Oh my
You'll be there with me, right?
Yes, I will.
I am there.
Yeah,
All
so we're
right.
going to have some breakout sessions for the young ones to teach them about confidence. We're going to have some other sessions. We got Tony Talley, who's a host
Love
from Great.
Tony, yes.
From Great Day KC. She's going to be there to talk about some etiquette, fashion etiquette. We've got Davion, who's going to be
Love
there.
Davion
And
as well.
Shay Perry is going to be our host for the evening.
Fun.
So we're going to have some fun.
It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be
It sounds like
super
it's gonna be
nice.
lit.
It's going to be lit. It's going to be super
It's gonna
lit.
be
I'm
lit.
super excited.
And what
it's
I
just
love
so fun
about
to
it
see.
is you're inviting the mothers to come with the daughters.
Right.
And it'll be something that the daughters, it'll be, interesting to them.
Yes.
So it won't be what the kids got old and fogey or whatever.
No, because
It'll
they'll
be
do their
so
breakout
upbeat.
sessions. The girls will be able to do their breakout session, and then we're going to have something for the moms too. We're going to pour into the moms too. We've got Chastity Stemmons. She's a wonderful motivational speaker. We've seen her on Great Day KC.
Yes.
Right here in Kansas City. We've seen her on the Today Show as well. So, and she's also been on Mr. Oz as well. So she's very, very good and giving great motivational advice. So we're going to pour into the moms as well.
I love it. Love it. I've met her once and I'm very good friends with her aunt. So
Yeah.
she's a wonderful young lady. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's talk a little bit about your mother.
Oh my gosh.
I know she's an amazing woman.
She's
I met her
amazing.
once.
Yes,
Yes.
I met her once.
Yes.
And I met her. And she's an amazing woman.
She is
And,
such an amazing woman. Queen Esther Franks Phillips.
What?
Queen Esther Franks Phillips.
Queen
Wow.
Esther, yes, that is her name.
Wow.
I don't know where to begin with that woman.
I know.
Where you want to begin with
What you think
Nana?
about? What do you call her? Grandma, Mimi? What you call her?
I call her Nana.
Nana?
Yes, because it's easier to say. And she is wonderful and sweet, kind, lovable.
Yeah.
She cares about us. She mostly, like,
She comes to visit us too.
yes,
quite
like
often.
every kind of what, like sometimes on spring or something
Yeah.
like that she did,
She
and
spent a couple of Mother's
Wednesdays,
Days with us
yes, and
while we've
she's
been here in Kansas City.
yes, and she's like she loves me with mom,
With Mom.
and she takes care of mom
She does.
and she's
Now, did you know every day, when I get off work every day, who I call?
your mom.
I call my mom.
That's
And when
that
I
is
don't
so
call, she
beautiful.
like, wait a minute,
What's going on?
what happened? I talk to her every day.
I love it.
I know.
I love
and I
it.
do. And I try to,
Yes.
just be able to have that conversation with her.
Yes.
And
Yes.
just talk about, how was your day? What's going on? What are you working on? And just chat and laugh. And I just enjoy those moments.
It
And,
is. It's a gift, and we won't always have it.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing that I think about most.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy these moments while I can.
What a
I
gift.
want to enjoy it so much. And, I like to say a lot of my gift comes from her because she's the writer, she's the speaker, she's the preacher, she's the evangelist, she's the prophet, she's the intercessor. She's the entrepreneur. Mom does everything. And I used to joke
She
because
does.
Mom was she had Facebook before I did.
I love it. I love
And
it.
she rocks and she rolls and she's nonstop. And I'm just like, gosh, it's such a blessing.
Wow. Such a blessing. Such a
Yeah.
gift to have your mother and for you to inherit the gifts.
Yes.
Our children are going to do what they see. And you say she had Facebook before you
Yeah.
did.
She was like, you need to get on it. And I'm
She's
like,
the
what?
author. She's all of these things, and you're following her example. I should say.
Yeah.
It's not always about following the footsteps. It's about following the example.
Right.
Because
And
you
the
can go
guidance.
into the guidance. You can go into any career, but if you follow the example with the character
Yeah.
and with the relationship
Yeah.
with God and with all of the things that are positive, that makes a difference.
That does.
And
it makes a big difference.
Look what Micah's getting.
I know.
So, Micah, how do you feel when you see your mom doing her work?
I feel great about my mom doing work because she worked really hard and she does great in the mornings. And
Oh, on TV?
yes, on TV.
I love it.
And she does.
You wanna,
She works at home
uh-huh.
sometimes when I'm here.
Where else have I worked? Where you would see me
Oh, like some
at, where are you every day? And I was there working.
school,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes in the morning I see her working on TV, and then I leave, and then I come back and I see her work a lot.
Wow.
I work
that,
a lot.
That makes you feel proud, doesn't it?
Yes.
Does it make you want to work hard and do well?
Yes, I do want to do that, like my mom.
Oh, that's awesome. So you already know what you want to do? You want to be an anchor like your mom?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
You got a lot of things you say you
Well,
want to do.
Yeah, I do.
What are some of the
What
other
are
things?
the other things you want to do?
I want to be a teacher. I want to be an artist, and
But what did you tell me you were going to do? Like all my clothes?
oh yeah, I want to be a designer. Mostly, I do. I really do, because I design clothes with my mom gives me like stuff to make with, and I make a dress, and she says, "Wow, look at that!" And I say, "Thank you," and
Yeah.
well, 'cause
You make clothes out of anything.
yes, I
Oh
can.
wow, already.
Like,
Mhm.
so I can make clothes, like I can make doll clothes out of tissues or stuffing or anything like that.
Yeah. And so when you see that kind of stuff, you just encourage that.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I mean, she will go in my closet and pull out stuff
Anything, like
and make
literally anything.
and give her own fashion show.
Yes.
And so I just try to encourage her. And if I see, hey, I know some people that are some designers, you know,
Yes.
that can kind of, and I love to see, and she draws, and so I just try to let her do her thing,
Yeah.
Yesterday it was taking some plastic with
Wait,
some cut
wait,
up.
so I was doing plastic glass.
She's getting excited about this part. Okay. I think
So
we found something.
I was doing plastic and cardboard box for my puppy. My mom let me have it. Anyways, and it was and I made a dress with some little pieces, and
Yeah.
I start like
You put-
ripping and cutting and all that stuff. And then I said, "Mommy, look at this," and she said, "Wow, nice job." And like I was saying, wait for, and I have one more
Wait for
detail.
it to dry.
Yeah, she said she like said, "Wait for it to dry because we don't know if it's not dry or is it dry."
Yeah.
And I said it was dry, but she said, "Well, it doesn't look dry." So,
Yeah.
and I also made a box, like it was a glitter bomb. It was like a glitter bomb thing,
Yeah.
and I made a big holes with my scissors in the cardboard box, and it was like stuff I could fit, like my dolls and everything.
Yeah.
So that's what came
love
with it.
I love it. I love what
Yeah,
came
so
of
it's
it.
encouraging
Thank you.
creativity.
Yes.
I may be a little bothered about the mess.
Yes, she
It's okay.
was. She was.
Keep
Bother
calm.
about
It clean up
I
later.
know,
Keep
and I
calm.
try
Clean
to
it
keep
up.
that
I
in
cleaned
mind.
it
But
up.
it's the creativity that I'm trying to inspire, because she makes really good designs. I'm like, I would really rock that.
Yes,
Awesome.
I would let her wear it if
And I
she
said,
was ready.
If she was ready.
Yes.
Yes.
But every day, sometimes I go in her closet. And
you have a lot of fun in my closet.
Yes, I do. I put it on her high heels. I be putting on her dresses and everything like that.
Are you wearing something that belongs to or used to belong to your mother? Oh, so you get in her jewelry box as well.
Yes.
I love it. I
She
love
gave
it.
this to me. Just by the way, she did.
Oh, so really, you didn't take that one?
You did give
Okay,
it to
I'm
me.
just making sure. I never
Right.
know these days. I just got to make sure. But okay.
She forgets every day that you give something to me.
That's because she does so much.
I got everything in my head. Like I can remember everything.
What a blessing to be able to remember
Like when
everything.
she's on TV with her braids, and when
How
she
did you
has
feel about that, by the way?
Well, I like that, but now your hair is like this. I do not like it.
You like the braids better?
Yes, the braids look better when she did it.
It'd be your own kids.
Like, oh, they gonna tell the truth now.
They gonna tell the truth no
They
matter
gonna
what.
tell the truth. They gonna tell the truth. I love it. Well, my mother loved your mother's braids. Oh, and she loves your mom. She watches your mom every day. And she talked, "Did you see Christel's dress today?" I said, "Mom, I haven't seen it yet. Honey, it was purple and it was this and it was," and so your mom has a wonderful fan base, and we just love her in the city. Yeah, we love her, and she's a friend of mine too.
Yes.
So I'm just excited to get to know you as well, Miss Micah. She talks about you all the time. You have on the necklace?
I do. Everybody always
Oh.
messages me and asks
With-
me, what does the M stand for?
Simple.
Micah.
Micah. Yeah. Mom.
Micah's mom.
Micah's
Well,
mom.
Yeah,
Micah's mom.
That's
She's
wonderful.
a totally famous
That's one
person
title I
in
gladly
the
love.
world. Everybody knows about you, like even my
And
classmates.
so,
Even your classmates know about her.
classmates, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
they always say, "Micah, I saw your mom on TV."
Oh, I love that.
Like when I keep coming in the room
but I
in
think,
the morning. They
but you
always
know,
say
one
that.
thing I always say thank you for allowing everyone to share me.
Yes.
I always say that to you. I say thank you for allowing,
Well, I
for
don't-
sharing me with everyone else.
Well, you don't say that like when I come home or anything like
I've
that.
said
Really.
that to you.
Well, I don't remember when you said that.
Okay.
That's for one thing.
Okay.
You're probably just used to it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
say it. I say thank
Yeah.
you for sharing.
Yeah.
Because she spends her time in a lot of places.
I'm
in
always
addition
Yes,
to
because she's
event.
so famous. Like,
yeah, for real.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Let the kids. I love this show because
Yes.
out of the mouth of babes,
I'm
right?
telling you.
And I just
told you, what did
appreciate.
tell you?
I love
said-
it. I love it. I love it. I appreciate you being here today, Micah. I love your sharing with us about your mom and what your mom means to you. That's so important. And I would ask you to do something. I would ask you to ask your friends or tell your friends or encourage your friends. Encourage your friends to make sure that they're appreciating their mom like you appreciate your mom.
Like my friend Ivy appreciates her mom.
That's good. Good.
So make sure you do that.
Yeah, make sure you tell your friends that you were on a show this
Like
weekend.
Appreciation week for your moms. Or something.
Every day
Mother's
appreciate mom.
Yep.
Every day. Tell mom thank you because mom does a lot.
Yes.
And she does not have to do all that she does, but she wants to do all that she does because she loves you. Yeah, she loves you. That is so sweet. This is precious to me. More precious. Before we go, Christel, I'd like for you to just recap again.
Okay, I am
what we're
13th.
doing this weekend.
Yes. So Saturday, May 13th, the Mother and Daughters Masquerade Etiquette Gala is happening. It's going to be at the MCC Penn Valley Education Center. It's going to be from 6 to 9. You can go to I am for 13s, and that's spelling it out. I am for the number 4 13s.org for more information about where you can go to get more information. So we want all mothers, daughters to come out, celebrate you. We want to love on you. We want to pour into you. We've got some great stuff that's going to be there, and just come on out. You can also find us on Instagram. Just search I am for 13s. I am for _13s, the number 13 teens on Instagram, and look for some more information there. But yeah, we want to see you there.
Absolutely. And we're excited to partner with you on that.
Thank you so much
And,
for partnering.
you know-
Thank you so much for having us today.
Absolutely.
are
Absolutely. This is wonderful.
Really
Yeah, we're gonna get dressed up on Saturday.
Yes, I'm like really excited about that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for coming.
You're
We're going to have another
Yes.
mother on after you,
Yes.
and she's going to bring her 3 daughters. Can you
What?
believe that? She's got
Yes.
3 of you.
Wow.
So we're going to have another mother
Yes,
on
and she's
momentarily. Wow, we're going to have Miss Christina Williams,
Yes.
who is also a friend of
I
yours,
love
and we're
her.
excited to
Love
have her.
energy.
Who's Christina?
So we're going to switch around here in the studio for a second. We're going to have Christina and her 3 beautiful daughters come, and we're going to learn about her motherhood and her journey.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sis,
Thank
for being
you so
here.
much for
You-
having us.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it so much.
for
Thank you, Micah.
enjoying letting us be here. That was the most important thing I was saying. I was so nervous.
Are you sure you're 6?
No, I'm 7.
You're 7. Okay. Are you sure you're 7?
Yes, I am.
Because you sound more like 10, but
I know.
I love it. The apple don't fall
Good.
far from
I
the
know,
tree.
right? I know. This one here.
Well, thank you so much.
everybody.
I
All right.
love it.
Thank
I
you
love
again.
it. Thank you so
Alrighty.
much.
All right.
hello again, Kansas City and Kansas City's global community radio station listeners. You're tuned in to KUAW, Kansas City's global community radio station. KUAW stands for Knowledge, Understanding, and Wisdom. And you're tuned in to the Jessica Lynn Speaks Life show. We are here at the table of Purpose, Passion, and Power with Miss Christina Williams, who is a beautiful mother of four.
Thank you.
Three of the four are girls,
That's correct.
and they are here with us as well. I love that because I'm the third girl.
Okay.
And my brother is the youngest, and I know you have a younger son.
I
so
do. I
same
do.
setup there. So thank you for being here, Christina.
Thank you.
Thank you
It's
so
an honor.
much. Yes. So this show is about motherhood and how we love and honor our mother. And I also wanted to talk about you as an entrepreneur as well.
Okay.
So let's start with you about motherhood.
Okay.
Tell me when you hear the word motherhood, what do you feel? What do you think?
It's an all-encompassing kind of role, you know. As you mentioned, I started a little young, so 17 with my oldest daughter, and it has been a journey. You know, it's been a journey, and I'm on the other side of the fence because my ladies are a little older now.
Yes.
So I'm entering into another phase of motherhood once they cross over from being the young babies to the young girls to move it into womanhood themselves. Wow. That's where I am.
Yeah, because I'm looking at three beautiful young women here.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing that time. And so you starting at 17 and you have accomplished so much. One of my biggest things about teenage mothers, I was not a teenage mother, but I respect and have empathy and have care and concern for teenage mothers because I do not believe that it's over.
Yeah.
And you are clearly an example that you can still become all the things that you want to become. And so when I met you, you were doing hair. I know you still do hair. You're a beautician. You have your own business. So talk to us about getting through some of those, naysayers and how did you speak to yourself? Just talk to me about that, because when you talk to a teenage mother that's a teenager at that moment,
Yeah.
she may not be able to articulate
Yeah.
how she's making it. But now that you've gone through,
Yes.
like you said, you're on the other side. Talk to us a little bit about what you had to mentally go through and tell yourself, and how did you become an entrepreneur, being a teenage mom?
Yeah, it was quite challenging. Becoming a mother so young, honestly, having a mom that also had children young. When I let her know, it's like, hey, I'm having a baby. And she was really kind of like, are you ready for this? She had that real moment of, we want to do what's best for you. Are you sure? Are you ready for this? And and my dad was a little bit the opposite too, because you think daddy's going to get you and, you're ashamed of daddy. And he was very compassionate. So that was different for me. But I've always been driven. And so even with pregnancy, I just kind of understood I was just going to have to keep digging
Harder.
Keep going. Entrepreneurship has afforded me an opportunity to be able to have a family and still take care of them in a way that allows me to kind of encompass them into my lifestyle. I remember in my early years of entrepreneurship, it comes with great sacrifice. So there was a lot of time spent at home. In this season of my life, I have my children more around me in business so they can actually see what all that looks like. So I've learned through that process, I want them to be a part of it. Whether they choose entrepreneurship or not, I at least want them to see that. And I don't want it to be a thing like, oh, we didn't like that because it always took mom away from us. But without entrepreneurship, I'm not sure I would have been able to navigate through life with my family the way I have given that opportunity.
Awesome. And I have seen your girls at work with you.
Okay.
And I was honestly blown away how you all, just were present, and you all had smiles, and you all had a great attitude, and you were taking pictures, and you were showing me, one of y'all was showing me how to do something, because it's just the beauty of it. And I didn't realize that these were your girls, and you were like, these are my girls. I was like, oh my gosh, they're working with you.
Yeah.
They're around all the other women that you're uplifting and empowering, and I just think it's amazing.
Yeah,
I think
I'm blessed.
you are truly blessed. So how do you all feel? Let's start with the oldest. Tell me your name and tell me what you think about your mother. So this show is about honoring our mothers. So just come straight from the heart.
I'm Shania.
Shania.
I feel that my mother, she's strong, she's courageous, she's powerful, she's brave, she's a great woman.
Amen. She's a great woman. Tell me one thing that you can remember growing up that she instilled in you that works for you today. And if that's too hard, just anything that you may want to share.
I'll say to keep going, not to give up.
Not to give up. That's awesome. That's awesome. We're going to pass the mic. What is it that your mother has instilled in you, or what would you like to share about your mom?
To start off, my name is Khalees, and I'm the middle girl. One thing that I want to say about my mom, first things first, is that she's beautiful, and not only on the outside, but in the inside, and it shows. Not to just her children, but to other people as well.
Yes.
Other women. One thing that I could say that my mom has taught not only her girls, but like all of us, is that it's not over. Like, no matter how hard it gets, it's just never over. So,
Wow.
to keep going, like not my sister Shania said.
Okay, I need Kleenex.
Yeah.
Please don't cry.
I mean, seriously. I mean, this is so special, isn't it?
It is.
Okay. Down to you.
I'm Kyra. My mother is intelligent, strong, and beautiful, and even throughout the struggle, she's always on her feet. She always taught me to just surround myself with people who is like achieving things in life and have goals set for themselves, and just surround myself with good people, not people who's just, So yeah.
I love it. I love it. So how do you feel at this moment? What are your thoughts? What are your feelings?
Well, I'm a really emotional person, so I feel pretty emotional. I think it's good to hear that from your children.
Yes.
I think oftentimes we're so busy mothering and just kind of doing life, and so to hear that come from the people that you are spending most of your life raising, it definitely feels good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're an amazing mama. You deserve it.
Thank you.
And this is not Mother's Day today, but it's next Sunday.
Yeah.
But I always say, like I told my guest before, the beautiful Miss Micah, Christel Bell's daughter, we celebrate mom every day.
Yeah.
Every single day. And so I asked the 7-year-old to encourage her friends to honor their mothers. And so I know you all are teenagers and young adults, and I would just say, what can you do? Think in your mind to honor your mom even more. Not on next Sunday, Mother's Day, but even tonight and moving forward every day of your life. My mother is one of the reasons I'm even sitting here,
Yeah.
because she instilled so much in me without even saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's by example.
Yeah.
And so I know that your mother is an example, because when I met your mother, you all were babies. You were doing hair with LaDonna.
Yeah. That's been quite some time
That's
ago.
been a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I've watched her in the community. And so her example is amazing. And I'm not saying this because you're on the show. I'm saying this because it's the truth. I mean, there's a saying that says, let my work speak for me. Let your work speak for you. They speak for you. And so I'm excited to share this moment and this time with you. It's a great time. Let's talk about the Black Co. Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about the Black Co. And what inspired you and your friend to start this, and some of the positive things, and I'm glad to have been a small part of one of your events in March.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, first, I thank God just for the gift of vision and creativity. The Black Co is a social club here in Kansas City dedicated to the upliftment and empowerment of people of color. Tamala and I started the vision the year of 2020 when the incident with George Floyd occurred, knowing that we both have fathers that are men of color, brothers, potential sons, husbands, and things of that nature. We identified there wasn't quite a lot of spaces for those men to go, especially in a season like that where they can go and just breathe and authentically be themselves. And so we decided, well, we should create that. And so we started with the men, opened up 2020. We did things virtually. A few pop-ups in 2020. God blessed us to be able to open up a space for a whole year. We dedicated just to men. And then last year in 2022, we decided, okay, our sisters are behind us. In fact, they're the core of the company. And we extended membership to women. So now we're a co-ed club, the Black Co. And we do a lot of great things in the areas of empowerment, mental wellness, support, and a lot of social fun recreation.
Awesome. Awesome. And how can someone learn more about the Black Co, and how can they become a member?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're listed on all social media platforms. The Black Co, Black is BLAKKCO. So that's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can find us there. Our website is www.theblackco.com. If membership is something that you're interested in, on our website, you can click on Visit the Club, click on Membership, and it'll give you a little bit more detail on what more we offer. We are looking for members who are excited to connect amongst other professionals of color, looking to make a difference and be a difference in their community. So we would definitely love to have you.
Awesome. So that's not the only business you have. She's a mother of 4. She runs the Black Co, and she has another business. Tell us a little bit about your other business.
Yeah, so I'm a hairstylist, licensed cosmetologist, certified hair loss practitioner. Almost 20 years, I guess, with hairstyling. So I love it. It's a joy to be able to allow others to see their beauty in themselves. I'm all about, in this season of my life, really scaling to a point where I can provide products and education. That's the area that I soar in. And so I know through products and education, I'll be able to assist more women than I would be behind the chair. And so whenever God gives me that go, I'll be moving towards that. But a lot of great things in store that I'm working on, and just, making sure that also it can create a legacy for my family. Because sometimes in business, you're just serving others and just doing things, but I am in a season also where legacy creating is important for me.
That's awesome. Legacy creating. So speaking of legacy, do any of your girls or your son have the gift of hairstyling or creativity, artist work? I see some smiles. I see all 3 of them smiling. So what does that mean?
I think they all do. And I just, I've learned to encourage my children to become the best versions of themselves, even if it doesn't look like me, right?
Yes, exactly.
I think sometimes we can get caught up in that as parents, like, oh, you should do what I'm doing. I really want them to do what they enjoy. Now, the pathway has been laid. So if that is ever something that they really kind of want to dive into, they know that they have full support with that.
Yes.
But they all know how to pick up a comb and do something now.
I'm sure. And it's just by default. It's just in the DNA, right? It's in the DNA. They may not be hairstylists when they grow up or get older, but it's in they know how to do something.
They know how to do something. They do.
And put something together.
They do.
Awesome. I love that. So apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What is it? Now, I know none of you have children yet, but this is a show about mothers. And so I am who I am, like I said earlier, because of my mother and my grandmothers and just my ancestors. It's a trickle down. Some things are in the DNA. So all of you know how to pick up a comb because it's in your DNA. So what is it that your mother has put, or that you have received from your mother's DNA, that you want to tell to your daughters, you want to tell to your sons, because you're young ladies, and we hope that you're not a mom for a long time from now. But when you become a mom, if God says the same, what is it that you know that you will take from this woman right here and give it to your babies?
I would start to say, like I said before, I feel like my mom is really strong. So I would start to say what I would take and tell my children is that grandma never gave up. And I think that goes a long way. Like you said, you learn a lot of things come from your ancestors. And I always say to my mom that I feel like a lot of things start from home. So like learning and being strong, I would take that and tell that to my children. Like, you know, like grandma was always strong. It comes from grandma. Me being strong comes from grandma.
I love
And
it.
you're gonna take that and you're gonna be strong as well.
I love it.
That's good.
You had a big smile. Do you want to share something you would tell your children that you got from your mom?
Just to like again, like Khalees said, like just don't give up and stuff. And like even when you feel like you know life is giving up on you, or like things are getting hard and stressful in life, just keep going because you know it's always gonna be sunshine at the end of the tunnel. So
Ooh,
she
I like
she
that.
always pushes us to be strong, and then even with school and stuff, like she's always on us about it. Like she basically keeps us going.
Oh, with school.
Yeah.
So give me an example. What is she on you about at school?
Like you know, sometimes school can get challenging with our grades and stuff, and she's always just like she always tells, you know, even though a D is like passing, you know, she always wants us to be like A's and B's, and sometimes that can get stressful and frustrating, but you know, you just
Do your best.
Yeah, to make her proud because she did her best
That's
raising
right.
us.
That's right. And basically, mom just wants you to operate at your fullest potential. Is that all right, mom?
Bottom line.
She doesn't want you to be perfect. And I know this because I'm a mother, right? It's just something that we know. We don't want our children to feel pressure. We just want them to be pushed to their fullest potential. So when you bring home a grade that she knows is not at your fullest potential, she's not trying to put pressure on you. She's trying to push you to do better. And one thing that I always told my children was, do your best, and God will do the rest.
Yeah.
And so when you do your best, if that's a D and she knows that's your best, you won't have any flack. But if you do your best, if you don't do your best, that's when you're going to have the flack. And so we just want you to do your best. We just want you to be everything that God has ordained for you to be. And one of the things that I tell young ladies is, know your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? I used to tell my kids, whatever you do, ask yourself, when you're amongst your peers, when you're at school, if something is going on and you're a part of it, just ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is the result? Is it a blessing or is it a cursing? There's nothing in between. So if you don't take anything else away from this show, Jessica Lynn Speaks Life, that's my moment. I'm speaking life on that.
Yeah.
And that is, know your why.
That's
Why am I doing this? Am I doing what I'm doing? Is it going to produce a blessing or is it going to produce a cursing? Is it going to be good for me or is it going to be bad for me? There's nothing in between. And when you make a conscious effort to ask yourself that every time you're doing something, even if you're wasting time watching TV, wasting time on social, why am I spending 3 hours on this? Is this producing a blessing? Or is this producing a curse? I could be writing a business plan. I could be doing something, thinking about my future, how I'm going to be an entrepreneur or whatever it is that you want to be. With that being said, what do you want to be? What do you want to be? We have about 4 minutes left. So tell me, what do you want to be? And I already know mom has already said, she wants to support that. You all don't have to be like her. So don't feel led to say you want to be like her. But what is it that you want to be? Let's start with you.
I've always said I wanted to be a lawyer, like I think it's like criminal lawyer. So yeah, that's what I want to be.
All right. And you're 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've always wanted to be that since you were what age?
Well, it's like really since I've entered into like middle school.
Middle school. Okay. Okay. And what sparked that interest?
I don't know. Like a lot of times, I just see like when it comes to like Caucasian people and African American, it's really like with Caucasian people, it's like they get no what is it? What's the word? Like they get like no yeah. But like with the African American man, it's like they always get disciplined. And so I just really would like to like help people out of situations with like situations that was not their fault or that they really didn't commit a crime. I just would like to help.
I love it. We need you
That's good.
in the community. Thank you for that. And you're already an attorney. You're already an attorney. You're just waiting on the manifestation. So everything that you do needs to be going towards that. So getting an internship at a law firm, starting to work on that, and you're not too young. It's time. Let's roll. Who's next? What do you want to be?
So with me, I kind of struggle finding my passion. I want to be a licensed practitioner nurse. I want to work with children. I also want to be an entrepreneur, running my own hair business, an interior designer. I want to be a lot. So,
Well, you can be all of it. There's a saying that says she believed she could, so she did.
Yeah.
And you can. You can do all of those things. I would just say get started. And you have a beautiful mother to help you get going. So I love it. I got chills when you said a nurse practitioner because we need those in the community, especially working with children. So that's a great dream. I love all of it. All of it. Last but not least.
I've always had a passion for helping people, so I think about being a therapist a lot, a personal therapist. And then on the other side of the fence, it's like I'm leaning towards my own business too, but I don't know.
Wow. So again, it's in the DNA. We hear businesses, we hear people that are helping, and that's what you're doing. You're helping and uplifting people. Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
This is amazing. I'm so glad that you all came on the show today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is this your first time being on the show?
yes.
All right.
You
Yay.
did a good
Woo,
job.
you was on Jessica Lynn Speaks Life first. No. So now you'll be getting all the offers. But thank you so much for being here. This is amazing. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you're doing and want to continue to support.
Thank
So,
you.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone, you've been tuned in to KUAW, Kansas City's global community radio station with Jessica Lynn Speaks Life. We've been at the table of Purpose, Passion, and Power with Miss Christina Williams and her beautiful daughters. This has been a special Mother's Day edition. And so happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. You don't have to have born a child to be a mother. All women that care for people, that is a mother. Aunties, grandmas, friends, TTs, happy Mother's Day. And I challenge you all to honor the mother and the mother-like figures in your life, not just on Mother's Day, but every day. Be blessed.